So I'm going to talk about Robert Cardler. Here is a very big agenda at play. Oh, I told you how Robert Duncan, he has said about the targeted individuals, how they go through gang stalking and how improbable synchronization happens in their life. Now, the improbable synchronization that these people continuously do with me for super interrogation purpose, okay, I have noticed that the Netflix series or Hollywood movies or even European movies or any other Australian movies, or their series, all of these entertainment system, they are run by Satan, Lucifer. Okay, so their main agenda is to show chosen ones as criminals or chosen ones as mental or chosen ones as crazy people. Okay, so one chosen one was Myron May. He was a targeted individual. He was given voices in his head, and he was tortured and humiliated just like the way these people do with me. Continuous humiliation, continuous slavery programming, to continuous torture, right? But I don't know if his torture was just till the hearing voices, that I'm not sure, or he was getting gang stalking, or he was getting a lot of other stuff. Now go to in2worlds.net, in2worlds.net. The author of that website is Carissa Conti. That's her fake name, that's not her real name. She has said all about her targeting in that website. She shows how she was given cuts on her body, bluish, grayish, purplish mark, on her body, just like they have done with me. They have given cuts on my body, bluish, greenish, purplish mark on my body, but all for dictation and super interrogation purpose, not just random. Also, they have given her this ringing in her ear, muting in her ear, parallel synchronicity. She talks about how people just start to behave bizarrely around her, and how they will start talking the things that they are not supposed to know. It's about her private life. They are not supposed to know. So it's the same thing that I experience in my life. I've been saying that. So these people, now if you go watch Netflix series Manifest, in that they show this crazy one who thinks she's here like a savior of the world, who thinks that she is the chosen one. So she's shown as a chosen one. She's the only one who is shown to be wearing a cross in her neck, she and her mother. And there was another guy who was running this church thing. So only these three category people are shown to be the evil people in the Netflix series Manifest. That is the agenda going on. So what a devil does, everything good is evil and evil is good. So they show that the Christian people are crazy. Christian people have this crazy mindset. They do these bomb blasts, they do all these fires, because religion leads to extremist people. That is what they are showing. And now this lady who, they literally show me in there, because they use my birth date, because Lucifer and Satanic and the Freemasonic people, they love to play with numbers, numerology. They love it. Entire Hollywood movies are filled with number 13, number 11, 666, mark of the beast, or 3 times 6 is 18, again the mark of the beast. These are their favorite numbers they play with usually. Or 923 is like, September 23rd, oh, something is going to happen. They play with all these dates in their movies. It's called mind programming. So same thing, they were very careful at choosing her name. First they give her a name Angelina, as if she's some kind of angel. But that angel is, who thinks that she's an angel, who thinks she's a chosen one, who thinks she's here to save the world, is shown most crazy, and she goes on murder spree and everything. She's just shown outright evil in there, okay? Because devil's work is to show everything upside down. because they walk on Aleister Crowley's teachings, and Aleister Crowley was the one who taught that you do everything reverse in your thing to be a successful person. So that is why Michael Jackson came up with a reverse moonwalk, okay, because he was a worshipper of Satan, Lucifer. That is why most of the Netflix series or Hollywood movies or European movies or Australian movies or series that you see, they have the name in which one of the letter will be reversed. So say there news, okay, say this is news, so E will be written the other way, like E will be written like this, okay. So or G is written upside down, or T is written as like like a what do you call satanic cross or something like that. So whatever, you get the idea what I mean. So now if you don't know, but now you will start to notice it if you have never noticed it, when you watch these names and all that. Now even they do backmasking in Hollywood and Bollywood songs. Backmasking is like playing a little bit few seconds of the song in reverse. Why? Because that is, they follow Aleister Crowley, so they show you, literally they show you everything upside down. So that is called mind programming. So I initially came to know that, and they also show ear ringing in Manifest. So that is the same directed energy weapons technology they are showing in that movie. And they also take the name calling. What is calling? Is the same thing they do with me. Oh, here is your calling. Your calling tells you to do this, so obey. And that is the mind programming. In 1984, George Orwell's movie, they are showing all about these trigger words called obey, okay. So it's like you obey the big boss. What is this big boss show? It's all about these satanic people who control the world, these Illuminati people. So 1984 movie, yeah, they keep showing obey. So it's same thing. The calling in the Manifest series, it's about, oh, we telling you to do this, so you do this. We telling you to do that, so you do that. Obey. It's the same thing. So when they are mind programming you, that you are being told to do certain things, you do good, do this, be good. They continuously show. Who are showing? The same people who do 9/11, like George Bush and FBI, CIA, who did 9/11. Osama bin Laden was a CIA agent. The same people who did Mavi fires using directed energy weapons. Who are telling you to obey? The same people who do illegal experimentations on people like us, and then they tell obey. So anyways, that was the first Manifest series that I came to know, where they were showing chosen ones as a crazy person. Then I saw Ragnarok. Again, it's a Norway series, but it's again the same thing. While they are showing Thor and everything, but it's the same, goes along the same line. Oh, you are the chosen one. So after watching 3 seasons of that, and I think one season has like 6 episodes or something like that. So after watching the 3rd season and the last episode of the 3rd season, it made no sense. People on IMDb review were literally cursing these directors and screenwriters and editors and everybody. I'm like, and they were like, nobody thought, like, why the heck we wasted our time watching 1st and 2nd series? Why? Because to them it made no sense about the last episode. But I had to tell them that they are doing agenda, they are playing agenda, and their agenda is to show the chosen ones who are here to save the world as the crazy ones. So he's shown as to be having paranoia and schizophrenic and all that, which made no sense. There was no connection between the season 1 and season 2 and season 3 and the last episode. I mean, so why? Because all they want to show is agenda. They are playing agenda game. It's called mind programming of the masses. They want to put this thought in the masses that the chosen ones are crazy, chosen ones are the evil people, chosen ones are the schizophrenic and paranoia people, they are mental people. And they were not satisfied with those 2 series, and God knows how many more series they have come up with, about the chosen ones. But they did this in real life because I had started to speak about how they were giving me induced thoughts, and they were my initial programming when the gang stalking started in 2015, 16, 17, 18. The heavy gang stalking that started in my life, they used to program me to make me feel guilty about me being sexual predator, me being a pedophilia. So when I started to say that, when I started to record it, and upload those videos about my targeting and torture, and how Dr. Eric Karlstrom, he has made videos on gang stalking, on voice to skull technology, hearing voices, all of that. So he was saying that, you have to discern between induced thoughts, induced speech, and induced dreams, which are not yours. You have to figure out the difference between it, because there are people, all these CIA, FBI, NSA, DARPA, military people, Satanist, like I showed you the Satanist cult here, who are involved in all these satanic cults, UFO cults, directed energy technologies, okay, induced crime wave experiments, and psychotechnologies, and neurocybernetics. And anyway, so they clearly said, this Dr. Eric Karlstrom said that you have to figure out the difference between your thoughts and the induced thoughts. So when I said that they were giving me sexual thoughts, and after the sexual thoughts I used to immediately have either the raving of the engine, or ambulance sirens, or the helicopters. And now we already have helicopter. I just said about helicopter, and look, they're already here. They knew where I was going, so probably they were hovering somewhere here. Now I showed you how they were here yesterday also, when I started to watch Sushant Singh Rajput's video. So here I'm talking about the pedophile, and the moment I talk about Robert Card, they couldn't take it. Look, check this out, military helicopter. Okay. So that is a confirmation that, why you're talking about Robert Card. See, I've been making this video. This is for 22 minutes I made a video. They were not here. But the moment I start to talk about Robert Card, okay, the moment I start to talk about Robert Card and how these people are playing agendas, that these people were giving me sexual, telling me I'm a sexual predator, I'm a pedophile. So what they will do, they'll put an induced thought inside me. So they will have these, as you saw, they had a military helicopter. They will pass right over my house. Or they will have cop cars just waiting, say whenever we are going outside, and say in the car they gave me those kind of sexual thoughts, which are not mine, but back then I couldn't understand anything. So then they will have cop car in that parking lot, or standing in such an area, it's like they make it obvious, or just right outside my neighborhood, in the evening time when we are going out just to have dinner, or just for a movie or whatever. They make it so obvious, because normally, if for past 10 years I have not seen, and suddenly I start to see all these gang stalking cars, and helicopters, and cop cars, and it's not normal. Then also they would do these sexual predictive programming of mine, like they will give me these thoughts, and when I say I look at my father-in-law, they will give me some kind of sexual thought, and then immediately they will play some centipedes or cockroach or something, because I told you they are doing witchcraft also. So this is how they were harassing me. And so the moment I started to talk about my targeting and torture, that how these people were giving induced thoughts, and that Dr. Eric Karlstrom already said that these people are inducing these thoughts into the citizens' mind, because they have uploaded their brain, they have hacked their brain, there's a mind and body hacking going on, and all that. So they immediately, these the thoughts that they were giving me for continuously for 2 years, and then making me feel guilty about everything, immediately everything stopped. Right after I watched Dr. Eric Karlstrom's video, and I understood, those were not my thoughts, and that made every sense, because I was wondering how the heck suddenly out of nowhere I'm getting all these thoughts. All I could understand, these are not my thoughts. I was literally starting to doubt myself. It was those like real thoughts. I'm like, but all I knew, it didn't make sense. And I told you how these people have given rape in my dreams, rape with my own family members. If you're a schizophrenic person, if you're a mental person, if you're a paranoid person, if you're having hallucinations, you will not have dreams about rape with your own family member. That is sick mentality. That is evil. That is not a mental person. And so all of these they gave me when I was having these 2 years of episodes of these induced thoughts. So they have given me induced dreams. They have even given me recently this rape with my own family member. But they would make issue, it's not just random, everything for synchronizations and super interrogation purpose. So when they tell that this guy was telling people that they started to spread about me that he was a pedophile and all that. They are synchronizing everything in my life, because his birth here synchronizes with my birth here. In Netflix series, the lady Angelina, who is shown to be the evil chosen one, her seat number matches with my birth date. In Ragnarok, the chosen one, the Thor, who they show, he is having the same hairstyle as mine. The way I do my hairstyling is the same thing they show in there. Only when he feels like he has all these powers. And if you go, there's a YouTubers called Chosen Ones. They make videos on Chosen Ones, Trend Genius, and there's so many other people. Like literally, there are 7 to 8 people, different YouTubers I've seen them make videos on Chosen Ones. They say the same thing. Even Tanut Sudan, he talks about same thing. Darlington Moses talks about the same thing in his book called Targeting of Starseeds. Dr. Richard Boylan talks about targeting of starseeds, that they do Operation Stargazer on starseeds like us, or chosen ones, or targeted individuals, whoever you want to call. They do 24/7. Who are they? Delta Force, Navy, Green Berets, military people, CIA, FBI, NSA, DARPA, all of these people, Jehovah's Witness, because they are all Satanists, all Lucifer, all these people, Freemasonic people. They do these remote viewing on these star seeds, and this is how they monitor our thoughts. They are seeing on some computer screen. At least this is what I was told, that because my brain is being uploaded on some computer, and it is being everything, whatever I see, they can see absolutely crystal clear on their screen. Whatever I say, they can hear it. Even they can read my thoughts that I'm not speaking also. So that is how they are reacting. Because how did they know that I'm starting to see fabric awnings, and that we have already decided not to go with fabric awnings? Because exactly at that time they started to give me the pressure in the right side of my eardrum, and like pulling my right eardrum. Anything on the right side means, oh, don't do that, So it's continuous torture that these people gave me. And you saw the military helicopter pass by. And they also gave me a twitch on the left side of the leg when I started to say that, nobody's here to help me out or to speak about these crimes for me, and so they agreed to it. Nobody's going to come to speak up, to give justice to you, or to speak for you, and stand up against us, so these people. So they want to continue these kind of crimes, because your fake media, all the news media that you see on TV, they are all being controlled by Illuminati puppets. They themselves, a lot of them are like these Illuminati Freemasonic people themselves, as said by Ted Gunderson. You go watch YouTuber Revelations of Jesus Christ, the world is a stage, part 3, and the starting of the video is with this FBI agent Ted Gunderson, who says that Adam Weishaupt, who is an Illuminati guy from Bavaria, where the Illuminati thing was actually found. He said to this Ted Gunderson, the FBI agent, that introduce sex and drugs in the youth, and control all the media, and make sure that our people, our meaning Freemasonic Illuminati people, are at all the levels of the government, federal, state, local. So most likely your police and your all of the government, building, they're all filled with media everywhere, because I just showed you how they're gonna do their controlled and compliant media. So they're not going to put out everything about Robert Card, and so that's why they got triggered, and so we again had military helicopter here. So because I started to make video that these people were giving me these induced thoughts and making me feel guilty that I'm a sexual predator, I'm a pedophile. So when I was putting about their crimes out there in my YouTube video, these people were not satisfied with their Netflix series of Manifest and Ragnarok, where they keep showing chosen ones, and where they continuously use my birth date or birth year or something like that, because the plane seat number that Angelina had was 24D. So not only the date, but even the month, every single thing was resembling to me, chosen one. And they, in fact, the Olivia or Olive, there's a girl's name who keeps singing the song circle with a dot, circle with a dot. So they are mind programming the masses that circle with a dot are targeted individuals. And they get all this ear ringing, they get the calling meaning continuously, oh, do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, right? They are showing you the illegal experimentations and illegal privacy hacking and all of this that is being done on the targets. And then how much of so much time that they wasted. Yesterday I had to make so many videos yesterday. Today I had to make this video, and so I didn't have time to even wash the plates. What time is it? It's already 4 p.m. I didn't even get time to wash the plates after the lunch. This is the second video I have to make, trying to explain to people that hello, this is what they are doing, and yet nobody wants to talk about it. Oh, Robert Card is mental. No, he was made out to be mental, or he was in on this, because don't forget, Freemasonic people, when they enter the Freemasonic lodge, they take the oath to lie, kill, sabotage, and commit suicide. So for him, if he has to pledge allegiance to his Lucifer, then he's going to go on a killing spree for agenda purpose. Oh, our agenda is, and then, oh, I have to commit suicide also. Oh, yeah, right. So let me commit suicide after killing so-and-so people. And our agenda is to put, first they took this person whose birth year was matching. And then the agenda was, oh, look, they were spreading lies about me, about pedophilia, that I'm a pedophile, So it's the same synchronization they are doing, because I'm making my videos exposing their crimes on me that they have done for 2 years, when they gave me sexual thought about me being a sexual predator and me being a pedophile, and how they used to have their pawns everywhere, from the helicopters to the cop cars to the gang stalkers to the raving of the engine to the ambulance sirens to the weird insect activities to the cuts on my faces. They used to make so many cuts on my faces, on my, oh, look, you are a sexual predator, oh, look, you're this, or they would frame my father-in-law's there was a guy who had a business, and somebody at his business said that, oh, he's a sexual predator. So basically he was being framed. So this is what they do. They make all these false allegations on people around me in my life, just to synchronize and super interrogate. Oh, you went up to, what happened was, that day I just went out, we have a small refrigerator upstairs. So when I climb the stairs, there are stairs, I climb up the stairs, exactly there's a room and there's a refrigerator in that room. So I just went there and I grabbed whatever item was there, but my father-in-law was probably just taking shower. And what does I have to do with him? Like, he's not keeping his door open and showering, right? And so I just took out the thing, and my mother-in-law was in house, my hubby was there, and I just wanted something, and I was busy cooking, but no, they wanted to make issue that, oh, I'm a sexual predator. So immediately then, within few hours, they will do something within 24 hours. So my father-in-law got a call that, oh, he's one of his friend, he was being framed for the sexual allegation purpose. I'm like, yeah, I know why. Because they just want to make issue about this, because they have been giving continuous induce sexual thoughts, induce dreams, as virtual reality dreams. It is called virtual reality dreams that these people give to their targets. So they used to give me a lot of these rape dream with my own family members. I'm like, this is not normal. And it's only after watching Dr. Eric Karlstrom's video on gang stalking, on V2K, voice to skull technology, on targeted individuals, that is when I came to know, all this was a technology, because I had started to join these targeted individuals website on YouTube, on Facebook. There are groups on targeted individuals, all of that. Oh, by the way, yesterday night they gave me, after I slept, I don't know, they wanted to make, whenever they want to make issue about spiciness, okay, they will choke my throat and they will make me gasp for air in the virtual reality dream. Then they will immediately wake me up, and then they will give me kind of cough, something that is irritating in my throat, and as if my throat is drying out, and then I'll have to drink water. They have done this 2-3 times before. Well, where they in my dreams, first they show that, oh look, I'm getting suffocated, my head is being wrapped around with a plastic, or I was in this party somewhere in the open ground and I was just gasping for air and I couldn't breathe. Like, they show all of it plays out so virtual, so realistic, like a movie, that it's extremely real. And the moment I get up, and then I have this I have to clear up my throat. I feel so much thirsty. And why? Because they just want to make issue about some spiciness that I had used, either for myself or my family members, whatever they wanted to make issue. Okay. So yeah, all I could think of is yesterday when I was having snack in the evening time, I just said, oh my god, it's like a little spicy. I mean, the snack that I was eating, I felt a little spicy, so I said it. Big deal, right? But no, these people wanted to make issue about it. I told you, they synchronize every single thing in my life for super interrogation purpose. That is their purpose, super interrogation. That's it. So just for their synchronization and super interrogation purpose, and for their agenda purpose, that the chosen ones are targeted, they are crazy, they are they falsely believe that their lies are being spread around of sexual predator and pedophile and all that. Look how crazy, how mental they are. So they even perform this little mass murder where they killed already so many people, because don't forget, they do their human sacrifice out in open, in public. This is a part of human sacrifice they do. People not realizing they are the satanic cults. They do human sacrifice. They do animal sacrifice. They do child sacrifice. So this guy, and he being in military, he doesn't know all this. I mean, it's bizarre that he doesn't know that there's a freaking Freemasonic and Illuminati. We have a friend who was in a military for just a while, like just for a short period of time. He freaking knew that, it is being run by pedophiles. And then we were talking about Disney, and he knew that, he's a pedophile. I mean, so he working in military and he doesn't know that, what kind of people run in military. I mean, who are they fooling,